first democratically elected Prime Minister of Pakistan. He will save Pakistan.
And yes, we're concerned about democracy in Pakistan. That's why we want to free Imran Khan.
Free Imran Khan, a great democratic leader in Pakistan. We need Imran Khan. Free him from a death cell in Pakistan.
You're back.
First democratically elected Prime Minister of Pakistan. He will save Pakistan.
And yes, we're concerned about democracy in Pakistan. That's why we want to free Imran Khan.
Free Imran Khan, a great democratic leader in Pakistan. We need Imran Khan. Free him from a death cell in Pakistan.
And so, yes, you have seen actions by our ambassador.
We understand that, sir,
Our embassy, we are in every interaction with this government stressing the importance of accountability for election irregularities, sir. Can I just also add, your letter is incredibly important. It's important that the Pakistani people, the Pakistani government hear not only from the administration, but from members of Congress, and having so many of them speak together has real influence. The administration largely agrees with your recommendations. We have done many of the things that you have proposed. We have said publicly and privately that we want to see transparent and credible investigation of election irregularities. We have called for accountability for mass detentions of people in the opposition, and we have said loudly and clearly that military trials for civilians accused of crimes after May 9th is not in keeping with international norms.
Calls on the President of the United States and the Secretary of State to collaborate with Pakistan to promote human rights and good governance. Urges Pakistan's government to uphold democracy and human rights, and condemns any attempts or efforts to thwart or undermine human rights and democracy in Pakistan. Earlier today, the Foreign Affairs Subcommittee on the Middle East, North Africa, and Central Asia held a hearing on Pakistan's recent elections, during which I discussed the importance of this resolution. I am pleased that my colleagues are discussing our relationship with Pakistan and its recent elections. For over 75 years, the United States and Pakistan have maintained a long-standing diplomatic and economic relationship. Both countries have engaged in various cooperations, including international security, energy, economic development, and disaster relief, making Pakistan a valuable partner to the United States. Moreover, Pakistan's strategic location, neighboring Iran, Afghanistan, China, and India, make it crucial for the United States to keep adversarial nations' influences in check throughout the region. Since 2022, Pakistan has experienced political instability, which has led to political unrest, weak governance, a worsening economic situation, and a vulnerability to undesired foreign influences and exploits. It is in the United States' interest to ensure Pakistan's full commitment to political stability by upholding democracy, human rights, and the rule of law, which will also contribute to regional stability. Democracy is a founding principle in both of our countries, and our two countries must continue to demand and work towards achieving our highest democratic ideals. I am proud to have introduced House Resolution 901 with my colleagues, Representative Dan Kildee of Michigan. I want to express my sincere gratitude to our 101 co-sponsors, many of whom are on this committee, for their support of this incredibly important topic. I also want to thank committee staff and our partners for working with my office to craft the necessary changes to this resolution to remain current and impactful. I ask for my colleagues' support on this resolution. Thank you, and Mr. Chair, I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Is there any further discussion on the resolution? There being no further discussion of the resolution, the committee will move to consideration of amendments. Does any member wish to offer an amendment? There being no further amendments, I move that the committee report HRES 901 as amended to the House with a favorable recommendation. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed signify by saying no. In the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it, and the motion is agreed to.
Mr. Liu, I'm sure you're aware, I led a letter alongside 30 of my colleagues here in Congress to the State Department as well as to the President. You've got it right there. Talking about credible allegations of election rigging in the Pakistani elections. And we urged that the administration withhold recognition of the new government in Pakistan until a credible and transparent investigation on election interference had been conducted. I know that the U.S. Embassy congratulated Mr. Sharif, quote, on his assumption of the office of Prime Minister, but I haven't seen a statement yet from the State Department itself. So just so we're clear at this point, yes or no, has the U.S. officially recognized the new government in Pakistan?
Representative Kesar, I would like to answer with a yes or no. The actual answer is a little more complicated, if you'll allow me. The government of the United States, we don't actually go around recognizing or withholding recognition of new governments. That's not something we do anywhere around the world. What we do is we decide whether we're going to engage with a government. And so, yes, you have seen actions by our ambassador and our embassy. We are, in every interaction with this government, stressing the importance of accountability for election irregularities. So, can I just also add, your letter is incredibly important. It's important that the Pakistani people, the Pakistani government, hear not only from the administration, but from members of Congress, and having so many of them speak together has real influence. The administration largely agrees with your recommendations. We have done many of the things that you have proposed. We have said publicly and privately that we want to see transparent and credible investigation of election irregularities. We have called for accountability for mass detentions of people in the opposition, and we have said loudly and clearly that military trials for civilians accused